Welcome back, Magic Tribe. This is going to be our new Moonthly get together. I am going to break down each zodiac sign in 12 different videos for your viewing pleasure. They're kind of going to be like a pick a pile reading, only this time you're going to be choosing your sun, moon, or your rising sign, depending on which sign it is that you have chosen to start with. I am going to use a assortment of cards for this. We are going to use the Nature's Whisper Oracle by Angela Hartfield. The Universe Has Your Back deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. The Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. The Soul Truth cards by Brianne Hovey. And the Money and Abundance deck, or the Money and the Law of Attraction cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks. Also, if you did not see the giveaway announcement video on February 14th, I will be doing a giveaway, only this time for our anniversary. I am not going to be giving away a free reading like I normally do. Instead, I'm going to be giving my well-loved and practically brand new Crystal Unicorn Tarot by Pamela Chen. So make sure you find that video and follow the instructions to the very best of your ability. And if you're not able to follow every instruction, make sure you hit me up and let me know the reason why. Alright? Now, how about we get into our brand new Moonthly videos? And if you are seeing this on Patreon, well, congratulations for having access sooner than everyone else. For Patreon, this is a beginning of the month release. So those of you seeing this on video, or on YouTube on video, you'll be seeing this at the middle of the month after Patreon has already had access to it for the first part of the month. So that's just one other way I'm saying thank you to those of you who have gone over to Patreon and given me a $3 a month subscription. You mean more than you know, and you bless me beyond measure with your love. And also, we're having a ton of fun over there chatting about all kinds of crazy stuff. So, feel free to join us. In the meantime, how about we move on to your reading? Welcome back, Magic Tribe, and hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I'm wishing you all the very best month of February, and I hope you're ready to get started with, well, our first monthly. I'm calling these that because I am doing an emphasis on each individual aspect of each sign. So I will be pulling cards for all Cancer suns, moons, and risings, but first we're going to pull some cards collectively for all of you. So these first beginning messages are for all Cancers, sun, moon, or rising, and we're going to pull a card out of the Nature's Whisper Oracle by Angela Hartfield, and then also I'm going to pull a Moonology card from you guys too, and we're going to read those out of the book. So let's get started. The channeled message that I got for Cancers was, it's time to come out of your shell. And definitely time for you guys to start your stuff, I guess, is the message that I'm getting. Cancers, I feel, often hide in their shells so that nobody notices them, but right now is your time to shine. Your card from the Nature's Whisper Oracle is empowerment, funny enough, and the number 45, which is a 9. Gosh, that card is pretty. Okay, so let's get 45 and empowerment. Wow, that's beautiful, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to try and hold this so you can see all of it. And it says, the moment for respect for life and all living things, attuning to nature and to the creatures of the earth, is at hand, Cancer. So tune into the deep well of compassion that spills over readily to anyone who needs your help. You are being directed to take action, to remove difficulties, and resolve problems. So be receptive to guidance from wherever it happens to come. And don't be surprised to receive support from unusual avenues. Be alert to seemingly random input, which will give you clues and ideas that had not occurred to you earlier. So once you have picked up these signs, pursue them diligently and with determination. And the potential for them to pay off is immense. As soon as you know what action to take it, Cancers. The world is your oyster after all. I like that. That's a great message for you guys to start the month off with. So let's get your Moonology card and see what period of time of the moon you guys need to be focusing on right now. Ooh, that came out fast. Alright, so your card from the Moonology deck is Hold Your Vision and the Fixed Moon. So let's see what that one has to say. The Fixed Moon card says, there are two main possibilities with this card, Cancer. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. And the second, very different interpretation is that something is stuck. And that could be well referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? And if so, that's great. Because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in and be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. And this offers up a chance for some self-reflection, too, as well. A good way to attune to this card says to just say yes. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Additional meanings for this card say staying power, faith, or patience are needed. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. Or a personal or professional relationship will be enduring. The teaching for this card says, in astrology there are 3 quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn, so anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. So remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. So there's no judgment when we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be quite obstinate. So make sure you're not being obstinate. Alright, now we are going to split this up into Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to start with Cancer Suns and end with Cancer Risings, and then we will pull a Conversations with God Divine Wisdom card to close this all out. Give me just a second while I pull your cards out, and then we'll talk about them. So, that 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And the universe has your back. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Cancer Suns. Okay, so your question from your soul, Cancer Sun, says, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Good question. The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. So does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? And do they help you step into your greatest potential? Your soul action for the month of February, Cancer Sun, says, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you, and can you love them from a distance? That is a great question. And you get the 23 card. I am becoming more aware of my feelings about money. So, many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be rather than as it is. And because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. But if you continue to look at lackful what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to affect substantial change in your life, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them. Ooh, that's good advice. And your card from the universe has, my back deck says, I am the loving energy of the universe. And that you are. Thank you, Cancer Suns. Now, let's move on to Cancer Moon. Oh, my nose is itching like crazy. Okay, your soul truth question, Cancer Moon, says, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? So, the question is, how do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey, Cancer Moon. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. And this is fulfillment. So your task for this month says, lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? And are you willing to let go of the beliefs that you have to achieve something to feel it? And your question from the or your reminder from the universe has, my back deck says, the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Surrender, Cancer Moons. The universe does have your back. Now, let's dive into Cancer Risings, shall we? Your question says, what am I grateful for right now? So you guys need to adopt an abundance mindset, because gratitude is the only antidote to our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. So your soul action for the month of February says, the universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful every day. And notice the abundance growing within you. Indeed, Cancer Risings. Your card from Esther and Jerry Hicks says, money is not the root of evil or of happiness. So this important subject of money and financial success is not the root of all evil, as many have quoted, nor is it the path to happiness. So when you are able to successfully control something like this subject of money that affects you, or that affects most of you all day, every day, you will have accomplished something rather significant. For not only is it certain that your financial success must improve, but the evidence of that success will then prepare you for deliberate improvement in every aspect of your life experience. Indeed. And your message from the universe says, when I focus on my light, I see the world through the lens of love instead of fear. As you should. Right? Let's pull a Conversations with God deck, or God card out of the deck to close this one out. Let's see what your message from Source is for the month of February, Cancer. You get this card. Earthquakes and hurricanes, floods and tornadoes, and events that you call natural disasters are but movements of the elements from one polarity to the other. And the whole birth-death cycle is part of this movement. These are the rhythms of life, and everything in gross reality is subject to them, because life itself is a rhythm. And thank you so much for taking part in life's processes, even if it was just following your nose to this reading. And I hope you found the answers that you were seeking, Geminis. Cancers. But maybe there's something for you in the Gemini video, huh? And I will see all of you next month for your next Moonthly. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Most of all, be good to each other, because it's working. And know, I love you all beyond measure. See you later.